the Indie Magazine podcast, and today we've got a special episode with Kevin Basset, our chief music journalist and resident musician, and Jan, an indie pop singer-songwriter based in Las Vegas. This episode's part of a series accompanying the release of Kevin's new collaborative album, Flows. Enjoy!
Yeah, I'm pretty bummed. I mean...
How old is she? She's in her 20s, right?
Rosalia?
Yeah.
No, she's like 30... I think she's like my age. I think she's 93.
I can find this out right now.
She's either 93 or 92.
Rosalia.
She's either a monkey or a rooster.
She is a Virgo cusper. Oh my God, her mom's name is Pilar.
She's a monkey.
That's my...
Right? Is she 92 or is she 93?
She's 92.
She's a monkey. I knew it.
She was born in the outskirts of Barcelona.
That makes sense.
Rosalia and Raul.
Yeah, she's like slightly older than me, but I feel like it would still work. We both speak Spanish and we speak English. We're in music. But if she's dating the chef dude, whatever.
I don't think anyone can beat Chef Dude. Like,
Chef
not
Dude's
even
great.
Not even like any woman either.
Yeah, no, that series is incredibly entertaining. Bear has been too good.
It's so good. It like taps into your anxiety.
Yeah, it does, and it also like taps into family dynamics in a really smart way.
Yes. Have you seen the whole show? All of it? There's a particular episode in season 2, and it takes place on Thanksgiving.
Okay.
And I don't want to tell you too much about it, but it says a lot about like his family dynamic, and it teaches you a lot about like familial tropes that a lot of everybody have to deal with.
Oh, interesting. Mm-hmm. That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I watched to the episode where he caters the birthday party.
With cousin,
yeah,
and there's like drugs in the weren't they making a cute beverage or something?
Yeah, they like put some sort of like sleepy time drug.
Yeah, and then all the kids pass
out. It's awesome. It is a great scene.
Are we allowed to use profanity?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know. It's not one of my songs. So
you said. Yeah, sure.
I don't know, because it's not like if you use profanity, we just put an E on it, right?
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, I don't know. I'll just let Tristan know.
Tristan is the gentleman who runs the show?
Yes, Tristan is the gentleman who runs the show.
Hello, Tristan.
Tristan's a very nice individual. I think you'd like him a lot.
I love that name.
He is the most likable person
What's
I've
his
ever
sign?
interacted with. I think he's a monkey as well.
I love how when I say sign, you go straight to like Chinese astrology.
Or he might be a rooster. I'm trying to remember.
I'm a snake.
Oh, you're like a
Taylor.
snake.
89.
Oh,
yeah.
And Cody too.
Cody's a snake?
Yeah, Cody's 89.
Cody's 89? Mm-hmm. I literally thought he was like 95. Like a baby.
No.
What?
Yeah.
I'm messaging him right now.
I'm not surprised. You would. What's the element of the snake?
Cody, when's your birthday? Wait, how do you mean?
He's like October or November.
He's a Scorpio.
Yeah, and he's a snake.
I love that for us. I love Scorpios.
Oh, really?
I have a lot of Scorpio besties.
I really like Scorpios too, but I feel like I'm not supposed to, given my sign.
Because you're a Cancer?
Yeah. Aren't they not supposed to like Scorpios?
I have no idea.
I don't know. I that's why I've been trying to get into Chinese zodiac more.
That threw me off. I'm gonna start getting into Chinese astrology now. So people are like, "What's your sign?" And I'll be like, "Snake," and they'll be like, "No."
Yeah, because I'm a water rooster. Is like the actual one, because there's like an element to it too.
Yes. Oh my gosh, thank you for asking that question. I learned the other day that I'm like a garden snake or something.
Oh, an earth snake?
I'm not a water snake.
You're probably earth snake then.
Probably.
Or wood snake, if you're saying garden.
I have to look this up immediately.
Look it up. What are you doing? You're you're like on your phone half the time anyway.
Cody messaged me right. Cody, if you're hearing this, I love you. He messaged like right away. November 10th. So he's a Scorpio.
Yeah, he's a Scorpio.
Snake Scorpio. Snake Scorpio?
Snake Scorpio.
Love that.
Yeah, I'm a rooster crab.
Wait, so that makes me a snake virgin.
Oh, that's such a funny like paradox, like dichotomy, because snake is used,
He goes, why do you ask? I'm going to take a picture of you and send it.
Just like Kevin is the reason.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean,
Why do you ask, Kevin?
Cody actually said the nicest thing about you the other day. He said that he thinks you are the best female vocalist in Las Vegas.
Oh my gosh. I'm sorry. That is high praise.
Yeah, no, I thought it was incredibly high praise. It was hard because I was like, yeah, I think Jane is definitely one of the best, but I was like, it's hard to say the best because I have so many friends in the music industry.
I will even say one of. There's so many incredible vocalists in Vegas.
Oh, yeah.
Like, and female-wise, like, ugh.
Oh, yeah, it's ridiculous. And most of them you're like really good friends with, too.
Yeah. Tana.
Yeah, because Tana's amazing. Yeah, you're good. You're good. It's fine. It's fine.
I think you got a text message. Or was that me?
Yeah, no, that's me.
Okay.
I'm surprised it came through. It normally doesn't. But if I turn off my Wi-Fi, it won't. Yeah, Tana, PJ is amazing.
PJ's voice is like, it's like crunchy peanut butter.
But here's the thing. I didn't realize until I worked with her in the studio. She is a chameleon.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah. Even like aesthetically.
Yeah, 100%. She is like, whatever. Like,
PJ, if you're listening to this, Kevin's roommate said pajama.
Oh, yeah.
Remember when we were like, with PJ?
Yeah. We mentioned PJ.
Pajama?
Oh, that was good.
I love, oh man, I think it was October when we did like something in the Arts Factory, and she had like a blue hair with like the shaved, and then she did like, now she's doing like the platinum blonde bob, and you're just like, get it, bitch.
Oh yeah. She goes hard. She goes so hard.
Her set with Krishka at Soul
So
Belly.
good. It was so good. You were losing your mind at that set.
Every track they did, I was like, wait, stop. Is it what I think it is? And then when it was, I was like, yes.
Yeah. I remember how excited you were.
You were like gobsmacked, and you were like, I did not know you liked, you were like emo indie music or something.
No,
like,
it was
really
like indie rock and indie pop from like that 2000s era.
Yes.
Is like my emo music.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Yes.
Because like if someone starts playing emo music, I know like every single song, and I'm super addicted. And when you know
any indie,
any indie pop, you know
thrive.
all of it.
Yes.
Not just like a little bit of it. You are like well versed.
They did like deep cuts from like Damien Rice. Remember when I was like, do you know Damien Rice?
Yeah.
And you were like,
no, I don't know Damien Rice, but
you do now.
I do now. Yeah. I think I've listened to him since then. I don't know. Indie pop's cool, but I don't think it's like quite. I didn't have an obsessive phase over
I understand. I also love emo too, but probably not as much as you.
Yeah, no.
Like Dashboard Confessional.
Oh, I love Dashboard.
A Mission. A Mark.
A Brand Scar. Yeah. Oh, I still follow him.
Me too.
Oh yeah,
He's like a dad
album,
now.
Yeah, his Instagram's actually like incredibly
Isn't
wholesome.
it like, I was going to use that word.
I even commented because he was talking about something, and he just talked about it in the most wholesome, like loving, nurturing way, and I was like,
sounds like it.
And I was like,
and he
this
looks
is so
exactly the
wholesome.
same, if not better.
Oh yeah. Oh, he looks great.
Yeah.
He looks really good. Like, because he used to have those really intense sideburns that like came all the way down his face and just the sideburns.
Yes.
Not the best look.
I loved it.
I know it was cool.
It was indie
for then,
chic.
but I think now he looks even better. Like
Agreed.
I think the current.
Okay, now I want to find him on Instagram.
I really liked his Twin Forks look too. I don't know if you got into Twin Forks, but
I never.
That was his folk band.
He goes, why do you ask? I say nothing, and I just send a photo of you. And he goes, that's awesome. Yeah, I remember we discussed in the past that you were surprised I wasn't one of the more attention to detail signs. Virgo, maybe? Yes, I am a Virgo.
Yeah, just like my my niece.
Idea, you're 89, like me. We're the last of the 80s.
Yeah. Yeah, he really liked that Taylor Swift album, partially because of that.
Really?
Yeah, because he's an 89.
I love everything that Taylor Swift identifies with because she's 1989.
Oh, interesting.
I'm just kidding.
You are like kind of that same age, so it makes sense. That's interesting.
We are the same age.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're so funny. He goes 80s babies.
Yeah. It's funny. Cody will say to people in the 90s often like, oh man, you wouldn't understand. It's an 80s thing.
He was born in like November of 89. That's hilarious.
He's like tail end.
Wait, what were you doing, Jan? Dashboard.
Yeah. Yeah. No, Dashboard's incredibly wholesome.
What's your favorite Dashboard song?
Oh, that's a hard one.
Oh my God, he is so wholesome.
I like his like
Literally,
new version of Get Me Right is really cool.
Every post he has, it's just like a happy guy.
Yeah, no, he's just like a happy dude making music, and he talks about the process in such a wholesome way. He talks about his family sometimes, and he's just like, he's cute the whole way through.
100%.
Yeah. And it was so, one of them was so cute. He's talking about how his son saw what gifts he was getting him because he ordered on Amazon and they had like the picture on the box of what was inside. So it was spoiled. So he's like, I still have to get it for him. Like he's still getting that present because it's what he wanted. It's like the one thing he asked for. But now I have to get him a new thing, right? Because I need to have some sort of surprise.
So then he did?
So yeah, so then he got him something else. And I'm
Good
like,
dad.
What a dad move.
Good dad.
Like that's how you do it.
Dang it. You just reminded me that would have been a really good karaoke song last night.
Oh, Vindicated or?
Vindicated's good too. Spider-Man.
Yeah.
No, the one about while we're making out.
Oh, Hands Down?
Hands down.
Hands down, this is the best day I can. Yeah. Oh, I love Dashboard. Dashboard is my stuff. He's so good.
He's so good.
His latest album, I really like Me and Mine. I really like
his new stuff.
Oh, you need to listen to the new album. It is that song specifically is the most darling song. It's just like a description of him and his family. And then there's another one called Wake Up Late that's just a story song of like him and his wife going on a date before they got married.
That's adorable.
It's the cutest thing ever.
Wow.
This is another thing for your surgery list.
Yes.
For
my surgery list.
Your list of albums to
I must operate on this. Okay, wait. Dashboard.
Yeah, the new album.
Chris Krabas.
Chris Krabba. Yeah.
Krabba.
Yeah. So indie pop were your parents playing stuff that was like close to indie pop when you were growing up?
Not
was
at all.
Oh, what were they playing?
Like the Carpenters.
Oh, that makes sense though.
Does it?
I feel like, yeah.
How
I feel
so?
like
I love this analysis. My friend the other day was like, you and Jay are like modern day Carpenters. And I was like, oh, thank you for saying that.
well, because like one, there's really great harmony work.
Yes.
Which like your harmony ability is unmatched.
Bless you. Thank you for saying that.
It was one of the most incredible experiences I have like witnessed in the studio when we were recording Christmas is Happening.
Yeah.
And you're like, I feel like I should do a harmony on this. I'm like, go for it. So you do a harmony, you do one of the harmonies and you're like, okay, great. Give me the next line. Like, give me a new recording. And then you do another harmony and you're like, okay, that was good. Now give me another one. You do another harmony and I go back afterward to do pitch correction and I'm like, I don't need to correct these. They're
you,
perfect.
Kevin Basset. That is so...
No, I legitimately tell people about that when they're in the studio. I'm like, by the way, Jan's harmonies, like she just like hopped from harmony to harmony without thinking.
Thank you so much.
And with like no need to get on like a keyboard or anything. She just like knew the exact harmony she wanted to hit.
That means a lot. Thank you so much for saying that. I love harmonies. Sometimes, you know how like you're super into theory, right? Like
I like theory.
You're very knowledgeable with like actual notes.
I'm pretty knowledgeable.
I feel like you can be like, oh yeah, no, I need to do a half step, yada, yada, yada. And then that'll be like the accurate harmony. Some of my harmonies are just like, I think this sounds and feels good. So I'm going to like match that up and it'll be good.
Well, and because of that, like, because you know how true harmonies aren't like what's actually like on the keys, right? Like
they're not.
No, our pitch is like a tempered pitch. And so it's not actually the perfect harmony.
Oh.
So what you're doing is actually closer to the perfect harmony.
Well, shit, I didn't know that. And I didn't see it like that until right now.
Yeah. So that's actually one of the things that makes groups like the Carpenters and the Beach Boys really good.
Yeah.
Is because they're doing true harmonies.
Oh.
Yeah. So, and those are like dependent on key. So you have to like, sometimes you have to tune your piano like slightly different in order to have those true harmonies like sound right in that vocal context.
Yeah, I love harmonies.
You're very good at them. You
Thank you
and
very
Jay.
much. Oh yeah, Jay and I have the sibling harmony thing.
But like I
Like
feel
the
like
Carpenters.
not all siblings have that harmony thing.
Really?
No.
I guess that's really presumptuous of me for
And then-
siblings who do perform together.
I think the Carpenter thing works well as well because Karen has like ridiculous rhythm.
She's incredible. She's also was also a profound percussionist.
Not like just profound, like one of the best drummers of her time.
Yeah. Have you ever seen that clip where she's on like, it's like a 70s show or 60s show and she's young.
And she's just like playing the
She's
drums
going
like
ham. Yeah.
there's like several like that where she's just like insane on the drums. And
She's
you're just
incredible.
Like, what?
Yeah. I have a t-shirt that I specifically ordered years ago and it's Karen Carpenter's. She's like on her drum set and she specifically wore this shirt that she performed with her brother because they're the Carpenters. And it says like lead sister. And I was like, I identify with that so much.
Lead sister. That's such a good
there's only
description
one.
of you.
Yes. I love her. R.I.P. to a legend.
I know.
Her velvet vibrato.
So good.
Have you ever heard Merry Christmas, Darling? Of course you have.
I think I have.
Yeah. Oh, back to that with family and stuff. Yeah, the Carpenters, James Taylor, Carole King.
That makes sense.
A lot
to
of
me.
like boomer oldies.
It's interesting because like I feel like so much of that explains so much of what you do now.
Really?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Like
I feel like I'm in therapy. Let's analyze this. Go on.
the music therapy.
Yes.
Well, yeah, because like I feel like you have like this softness to your voice that you go after, even though it's not like your natural vibe. Like when you're conversing with people, you're incredibly loud.
I'm so loud.
Yeah, and I love it. It's hilarious and it's great.
I'm like, I'm so loud.
Yeah, but when you sing, you're like, da, 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 which is, I feel like that's very Carole King.
Is
Is like
that
that,
your
like
Janet
soft. I don't know how to do. My Jano impression would be more like photo,
Wait.
Janet, never have to edit.
You went like, you did this.
Yeah, well, I feel like that's part of the jam thing. It's like you're like dancing and then like you move your hands and then I love the tambourine thing you did at your last show where you would like play the tambourine just like 3 notes of the tambourine and then move on. You just have it during a few songs. And I was like, this is brilliant.
I love the tambo. Jay got me a new tambo for my birthday.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah.
I was telling this to Clarice. She's this girl in the girl group I'm making.
Love. How is that going?
It's going pretty good.
I love that.
Yeah. It's working with girls is an interesting thing. And I never realized that there's like little bits of drama and stuff with girl groups.
Always.
Yeah. And
Actually, I shouldn't say always. I wouldn't know that.
right.
But I would assume.
Because I intended to just be the songwriter and producer, but I'm kind of taking on a bit of a managerial role, which is
You're like the coach.
right, which is interesting. So it's fascinating to be with.
You're
but-
Alan Cumming. You're Alan Cumming and Josie and the Pussycats.
Yeah, that's actually a really good comparison. So Clarice, what was I going to say? What were we just talking about?
Hello, Clarice.
Oh my goodness, what were we talking?
Clarice and the girl band and how there's like different personalities and
No, but you were talking about something right before.
tambourine.
Tambourine.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now I remember. Thank you.
You're welcome.
So I was telling her, I was like, if you're ever looking for a gift for a musician, just get them a random piece of percussion.
Oh, absolutely.
And it can be cheap. Like you can get like a $20 piece of percussion, give it to a musician, they will lose their minds. They love it.
I think Jay presented me a gift bag and then it was the tambourine and like a bag of hot Cheetos.
Oh, that sounds so perfect.
And then I'm obsessed with these like gummy strawberries from Target.
Okay.
And then a Slim Jim. And I was like, this perfectly encapsulates what I need for my birthday. It was great. Shout out to Jay.
Yeah, Jay's a real one.
But did you gift Clarice a piece of...
No. I was just telling her.
Oh, okay.
Because she saw like a bunch of percussion, because I keep a bunch of percussion near the vocal booth just so I can like quickly bring it out and like utilize it. I have like shakers, claves, because I thought I heard claves And I was like, she's like, what's a clave? And so I was showing her my claves. And I was like, if you ever need to get someone, like a musician, a gift, just get them percussion.
Truth.
They love it.
And like, some of them are super adorable and kitschy.
Yeah. Like the frogs.
I just Bluetooth that to you. Wait, do you ever say I'm on this thing where if somebody says what I'm thinking,
You
I'll
say
be like,
Bluetooth
I
it?
just Bluetooth or I airdropped you.
I like that. That's actually really good.
The frog is so cute
Yeah.
and so portable, and it just sounds really cool.
It does
Very
sound
good
cool.
gift.
Yeah, that's what I got Harley for Christmas.
That's so sweet.
Mm-hmm.
I love that. Harley is such a gem.
She
Did you
is
already
a
interview Harley?
No, we haven't done the Harley interview yet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That's on the way.
I'm excited. I can't wait to hear how this.
I know. I'm
Let's piece
excited too.
together.
Okay. So Carpenters, James
Yes.
Taylor, Carol
King.
King.
I'm like, name. Okay. Sunny 106.5. You familiar? Are you familiar with that?
Yeah.
I was raised.
You were raised in Sunny 106.5.
Yes. My mother. So they're nurses.
Interesting.
They were nurses. And then my mother would always listen to it like 24 hours.
Oh, okay, nice.
And then during the holidays, they would play Christmas music. They still do.
I feel like How Do You Do would go on 106.5.
I absolutely agree.
Yeah, that's actually another thing Cody and I were talking about is How Do You Do? Because you have that line in there, and I don't remember what it is, and I need to just look up the lyrics.
I'm thinking-
It's the suggestive line.
You hold me, but you don't hold me back?
No. It's like in the first verse. It's something about like something between your legs, like,
Oh,
and it's so well done. It's so well written.
thank you.
Like the first time I heard it, I was like, "Oh my goodness!"
Oh,
like it's just barely. It's hidden in a way that like
I'm
a
literally
kid can
trying-
listen to it and not
Yes.
feel weird.
Yes. Thank you so much for saying that. It's like suggestive, but not.
Right. It's like if you get it, you get it.
Wait, I'm inside my head. You take me out instead. I'm literally trying to go through a song that I wrote that I can't recall at the moment. Sundress, you digress. Down to my legs to love what's in between.
Yes.
Jenny, if you're ever gonna hear this, she was like, cochina. She was like, you're dirty. And she wouldn't stop saying it. We went out one night and she was like, how do you do? Cochina. Anyway,
Jenny's such a gem.
I love her so much.
She texted me the other day and she's like, "I'm sorry if I share way too much with you." And I'm like, Jenny, it's part of you. Like I don't mind too much. Like
Jenny is the open book that we should all aspire to be.
yeah, and we've songwritten together before, and we're songwriting again.
Really?
Yeah.
That just made my heart so happy.
Yeah, it's really fun. She's a great melody.
She's just
mind.
incredible.
Oh, she's awesome. But she was like, "I'm sorry if I like opened up too much to you," and I was like, it's kind of like part of the songwriting process.
100%.
To be fair, I now look at people differently because I know too much.
I remember hold on. Was it? Yeah. Jay showed me the accidental recording from that one song that we did. And then it was just you guys talking.
Yeah. But it's okay.
I died so hard.
I don't want to get too much into it because this is somewhat private information. But
we love you, Jenny.
But Jenny's awesome.
Jenny's incredible.
Oh yeah, I think she's just phenomenal.
I await the day that you produce something
with Jenny.
That's gonna sound so remarkable.
She's so good.
Her
vocals.
Voice. Oh
my goodness.
Again, when you were like so many female vocalists.
What's interesting with Jenny is she hasn't released anything.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
and she's like a 50-year-old in like a 28-year-old body. She's just so much out of all of my friends. She's like got a lot of shit together.
That is a really great description. She's
very responsible. I just love her.
Yeah, Jenny's great. I completely
and yet she
agree.
gets down and like will get a tattoo with you. So.
Oh yeah, I remember when you guys got the cowboy hat tats.
Yes.
Yeah.
Shout out cowboy hat tat.
Yeah. That was something.
Her Whitney.
Oh, she does a good Whitney?
She does an incredible Whitney.
Really?
Yeah. It's very pristine.
Okay.
That's how I would describe Jenny's voice. PJ is like crunchy peanut butter.
But here's the thing. PJ can get smooth too.
Oh, that's what I mean, though. Like the dichotomy of the smooth and
crunchy,
butter, and then the crunch. Yes.
Now I get it.
She'd probably be on like sourdough bread that's like not toasted. You know? Does that make sense? Like there's a mush and a crunch.
Oh, okay.
If we're talking, I think I might still be hungry.
No, that's okay. I think you're right on line. I can get you some jelly afterwards.
Perfect.
I get some pomegranate jelly.
That's very artisanal.
It's so good.
I wanted to get back to what we were saying about
PJ does a really good utada karu.
who's that?
She's this J-pop artist from like the early 2000s. I think you'd actually get that.
I want to get into J-pop.
I will send you an utada album to listen to
I've heard you say this name so many times.
while you're doing surgery. She's one of my favorites.
Utada.
Utada's one of my favorites.
Is she the one who was doing the music while she was washing dishes?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Very cute.
Yeah. I've told people before because I was at this one show and this girl was being a diva.
What?
Like a total diva.
Where?
I'm not.
Don't disclose any
I'm not
names.
giving any information.
Oh, okay.
Because it gives it away. But she was being a diva, and I turned to Joe, and I was like, "There are only two people who are allowed to be a diva to me: Utada Hikaru and Anna Netrebko."
And then the Trevko.
Uh-huh.
Is that Russian?
Yeah. Oh. She's an opera singer.
Oh, sick.
She's the greatest opera singer.
Rosalia has operatic backgrounds. Does she not?
Flamenco.
Oh.
Flamenco and classical.
Operatic does not fall
And flamenco?
in flamenco?
No.
There's no...
They're like neighbors.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's like rock and pop.
I
They're
love
neighbors,
this
but they're not
list.
the same.
Got it. That
Right.
makes sense.
Yeah.
Ariana Grande, though. You just made me think of... Because she is operatic, no? She has a huge opera background. She's operatically trained.
She might be classically trained.
No.
Operatically trained?
Yes. Pardon my reach.
Her voice does not sound like an opera voice.
Because she's a chameleon. Have you heard her new album?
Okay,
You don't like Ariana Grande.
Okay.
You just told me something I didn't know about you.
I actually have just, it's come up recently a decent amount. Okay, here's the thing. To some extent, I can have this like distinction in my brain between the artist and the art.
Okay.
With Ariana Grande, it feels impossible.
To distinguish her from herself?
For her art from her artist, because she sings about the terrible things she does.
Oh. Because she's an artist.
Yeah, so she has like pride in the fact that she like cheats on everyone she's with and causes men who are married to cheat with her.
Wait, that's actually true? I don't know much about her, like,
Yeah, no,
tabloidic.
that's legitimately part of her life. So when she's singing about it, it's
She's a
not,
Cancer.
But she's not a water rooster.
She's not a water rooster. No, I think she's only 30. Wait, how old
Well,
are
no,
you,
she
Kevin?
actually might be a water rooster.
Really?
We might be like about the same age.
Maybe you feel this way about her because you feel this way about yourself.
I'm not a serial cheater. Or someone who cheats with everybody I don't cheat with married people.
I mean, like, artistically.
Oh, I think artistically, actually, that's an interesting thing because I do think some of my personality, actually, for the most part, my personality doesn't come out in my art, I feel like. I'm not very honest in my art.
That's a very good insight.
No, but it's not, I do characters
Yes.
more than,
100%.
yeah, that's
Like Flows.
Right, like, yeah, Flows is a
Full circle.
character. Flows is a hip-hop character.
Yes.
Yeah, because I don't think I'm hip-hop. Some people,
But you can be hip hop.
right,
But
right.
you're not hip hop.
I don't think so.
Okay.
But some people listen, like Dr. Larry Coleman, who is so kind and so glowing in his praise of me, which always throws me off.
Just an angel.
He's great.
Angel of a man.
Yeah, cool, really nice guy. Dr. Larry Coleman. he said to me, he's like, "Oh, you're so hip hop," and he's like, if this isn't hip hop, I don't know what it is, but I love it. And I love that. But he's just, because I told him that too. I was like, I feel like more of a pop artist who's wearing a mask of a hip hop artist.
For sure.
And he's like, no, this is as hip hop as it gets. And I'm like, okay.
I can hear his voice saying that.
Right. He's so funny.
Did you go to a show on the...
I played a show.
At House of Blues?
No,
I know
that's
you did
coming
the
up.
one at House of Blues.
Yes.
But then there was one that I couldn't go to because I
The
was out of town.
Taverna one?
No. Was it at Taverna? Mm-hmm. Oh. Well, yeah, I missed it. It was like last weekend, no? Recently.
It wasn't last weekend, it was the weekend before.
Last weekend. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
How was it?
It was good.
Cool.
It was a little weird because it got the weathered out of the roof.
And then they brought it down to the dining room.
Brought it down to the dining room.
I saw clips and I was like, this looks really cool.
I thought it was really fun.
Cool.
Yeah. Yeah, there's some tea there that I wouldn't want to...
Share on here?
Right.
You can splice this accordingly, right?
So far, we haven't said anything that quite crosses the line, I feel like.
Put a pin in that. We'll discuss.
Right. We will discuss that after.
The Taverna tea.
The Taverna tea. Yeah. Yeah. That's weird because I feel like we're two like of the Taverna like artists to an extent.
That live there?
Yeah.
100%.
Because like we both have like regular gigs at Taverna.
Yes. Speaking of regular gigs at Taverna, have you ever checked out the Singer-Songwriter Showcase on Thursdays?
Offline stuff.
That's also what I wanted to get into. Oh my gosh, Kevin, you have to like splice this.
No, they're just going to hear offline and they're just going to know that there's stuff that we're discussing behind the scenes. We're not splicing this.
Okay, got it.
We're all
Cool.
just going because
Cool.
that's going to be too much difficulty to.
We love Taverna.
Yeah, no, I love Taverna.
Just
nothing against Taverna.
Offline.
Offline.
Anyway.
Yeah. But
Can you hear the ASMR
Ariana
of
Grande,
this?
I will. Ariana Grande, I will discuss. So there's two things. One, I think she's a terrible person.
You don't know her.
That's fair. I need to be a little more forgiving because I actually don't know her. Because it's like when people say like, oh, I love to like Taylor Swift as a person. I'm like, you don't know Taylor Swift.
No, we just know what we perceive.
Right.
Because
That's
we see
true.
her every day on any channel.
But and to be fair, like I might actually get along with her really well, like in real life if we met. You know what I'm saying?
She's a Sagittarius.
Well, and I think said she was a Cancer.
No, Ariana's a Cancer.
That's what you said.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Taylor.
Oh, no, I'm saying I might get along with Ariana really well.
Because Cancers get along with other Cancers.
Right.
I understand. It's like Virgos and Virgos.
Sorry. The astrology stuff throws me off. Because of the Chinese astrology, I'm like,
Oh, yeah.
I gotta get
what am I doing? Snakes and snakes get along.
Snakes and snakes get along. Yeah, so, no, but there's that, and then there's the I Hate America thing of hers.
Excuse me?
Yeah, oh, she went to a donut shop, licked all of the donuts.
Oh my gosh.
And laughing
that was years
said,
ago.
I hate America.
Okay.
Which
first
is a
of all,
wild thing to say.
how many Americans hate America? Raise of hands.
I love America.
Well, okay.
We legitimately.
Kevin has a wooden display on his studio that says USA. I love America. I don't love a lot of things about America.
Oh, I agree with that.
Yeah.
I want to change things.
Did she straight up say, I hate America at that
She
donut shop?
straight up said, I hate America.
Also, wasn't that like a decade ago?
Yeah, it was like a decade
It's fine. She was a baby.
That's true.
It's okay.
Yeah. Also, another thing that kind of did it is I have a YouTube channel, right, where I talk about music and stuff. And so I talked about an Ariana Grande song. And for the most part, I gave glowing praise because she is a phenomenal singer.
She is, absolutely.
But at one point I said like, oh, it's interesting because it said like, it acted like it was like a live performance. But at one point they'd done some editing. And so I was like, oh, I just don't like when they do that on live performances. Like when producers and stuff do that. Nothing against her. I was just saying I don't like that that's a thing that happens so much with live performances now. Where they'll film it and then they'll edit it because it doesn't give you a real impression of what the artist sounds like.
You want the real live thing.
Right. Which actually is one thing I think BTS does really well. When they say live performance,
it is a live performance.
Their vocals are not edited.
Do you like that band? And then a little bit of Cupid.
Oh, yeah, 50-50.
50-50.
They like broke up so fast, though.
They're not even together anymore. Wow. I love listening to Cupid and Feather back to back.
Oh, yeah.
They're very similar.
That's a good one.
Do you like Sabrina Carpenter?
I haven't been able to get into, like, Sabrina Carpenter hasn't, like, done anything that's caught my attention yet.
Feather.
I thought Feather was okay. I wasn't like the biggest fan of Feather. It was too. It's that problem you said where it sounds a really lot like
50-50.
50-50. And so, and I feel like that's like everything.
I feel like they're like compound pieces.
I think a lot, like there's no work of hers that feels distinctly hers.
Interesting that you say that.
I hear any of her songs and I'm like, a different artist could have sung this and possibly done better.
Really?
Yeah.
See, I see what you're saying, but Kelly Clarkson covered Feather. You know how she does that like karaoke cover thing on her show? And it sounded incredible, but I was like, it's a Sabrina song.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I see what you're saying.
Yeah. I just want her to have a more distinct sound that's like her own.
Because you're just familiar with Feather.
Well, no, I'm familiar with quite a few of her songs.
Really?
Yeah. It's just that I don't feel like...
Actually, Nonsense sounds like an Ariana song.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, she sounds like other people.
But she's incredible.
Right now. She's a good vocalist, for sure. Yeah, and there's like weird internet drama with like her and O-Rod, and I take O-Rod's side.
Who's O-Rod? Kevin, you know all like the tea.
I do know all the tea. I know a lot of celebrity tea. Olivia Rodrigo.
Oh, Rod.
O-Rod. That's just what I see on the internet. They call her O-Rod
I love that.
as a shortening.
That's adorable.
Yeah.
I used to think that I would, since my last name is CCAM, I was like, I could go by J-Sick.
Ooh, that's cool.
Isn't that a cool rap name?
That is a cool rap name.
J-Sick.
You should do like a rap album and call it J-Sick.
J-Sick.
That's pretty dope.
It's happening.
So that'd be dope. I do think you have a lot of like rap potential with like your more rhythmic sound.
Bless. Thank you.
I've told you that before.
Yes, you have many times. I'm going to embark on that.
Yeah.
I think you're going to have to produce my first rap album.
I will help.
It'll be like 30 minutes.
Well, that's how a lot of rap albums are like 30 minutes.
Are they really?
Depends. They'll either be like 30 minutes or they'll be like 90 minutes.
Okay. I was like, are you a big Wu-Tang fan?
I do like Wu-Tang.
Your material is like
it's
elongated.
Well, yeah, because there's so many members.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, it's interesting.
And they do a bunch of like sound bites of like Shaolin movies.
Right.
Which I love.
It's so cool.
I want to do that with like rom-coms. Oh. Is that a thing? Is that legal? You're going to have to talk me through it. We'll figure it out.
Here's the thing. The question of legal only comes into play when you have a big song.
Oh, well then let's put the entire Princess Diaries on. And like the Parent Trap.
Yeah.
Also, and
if it's too much, it'll be like, but if you just take like little
the
crib,
tiniest little increments, that's what I want.
Yeah.
J-Sick.
If you do that, you'll be fine.
2024.
Unless you become like a massive radio artist.
I don't think that'll happen with J-Sick. Watch, that's
you never know.
That's the identity that soars.
Yeah, J-Sick.
I don't know who Jan Jan is.
But I know J-Sick.
But J-Sick.
Yeah. I could see that happening. Okay,
We're on so many tangents.
I know. I'm trying to like focus my brain just like a little bit for a second. We haven't talked about photogenic yet.
No.
Which I think is necessary.
We haven't talked about photogenic, but I did message Cody immediately.
Right, which I feel like goes to show the love of photogenic.
Yes.
Yeah. So what attracted you to the song Photogenic when I sent you like what was done so far on it?
Well, you sent me that one and then the other one.
Right.
What was the other one that was really cute?
I'm not going to say because I don't want to let anyone know that they were not the first choice on any of my songs.
What did you call this?
It's
off the record.
Off the record.
No. You used a different phrase before.
Oh, what did I say? It was like
we were talking about Tavernity.
And I was like it's just
anyway, we'll talk about that.
We'll talk about it later.
So photogenic.
Yeah.
I loved the Space Buns line.
Right.
And then Picture Perfect
Elegance.
Purple dress.
Picture Perfect Elegance in a purple dress.
I love that. And it sets such a really cute, like dainty visual.
Yeah.
And I imagine this like super cute woman in like a purple dress and space buns. And I was like, that would be a really cute visual for like a music video.
That is a cute visual. I want to do a music video with you, me, and Cody at some point.
We absolutely should.
That would be so
100%. Let's make it happen.
I want to make that happen. I find music videos so difficult to pull off with like lots of people.
Did you see Cody's working on his music video with the iPod Nano?
No, he's putting it out today.
Shut up.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that.
At noon.
Oh, I can't.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah, it's going to be great.
I can't wait. I was like, wow, I have not seen a Fifth Generation iPod in so very long. I can't wait to see how this turns out.
Yeah.
It seems like he's putting a lot of like nostalgic.
He
tidbits.
constantly is about that type of vibe.
It's such an 89 thing to do.
It's such an 89 thing to do. That's so funny. It really is, though. And like, he has the typewritten stuff. Like
Yes.
the typewriter stuff.
I fucks with the typewriters so hard. I
Yeah.
love that. I love that. But
Yeah.
picture perfect dress. Nope, say the line.
Picture perfect elegance in a purple dress.
Love that.
Yeah.
And then I remember and then I came over that day and then we were just playing it over and over again. And then I was like, I think of like a photo. And then yeah, the rest
And
just
it-
like melded and
Yeah.
became a thing. And I loved it. It was a great process.
Yeah. There was a line I loved when we were talking about, we talked about Never Ending Story a little
Yes.
bit. And then we got
Like
to the
Luck Dragon.
Yeah, we were trying to figure out the name, so we looked up and it was like Falcor.
Falcor.
And then we did the shiny Falcor pendant line.
I remember that just came out and then you were like, yes, I love that.
Yeah.
Writing with you was really fun because I could be like, banana. And then you'd be like, I love it. That's
You're
great.
like, let's do it. Well, it fits in the end. Like, you just have to make it fit.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if it's a weird thing, you gotta like fit it in.
Like syllable wise?
No,
Or just
no.
like phrase wise?
Just like, yeah, you just gotta make it make sense in the lyrics.
I understand.
If it sounds right.
Yes.
Like, if the word sounds right, you have to just like fit it in.
Shiny Falcor pendant.
Shiny Falcor pendant.
I also love how like silly and nerdy and geeky it is.
The shiny Falcor
Because Never Ending
pendant line.
Story.
Yeah.
What a gem.
Yeah. Oh, great film.
Bastion. Great movie.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. I almost am surprised we didn't make like a Brink reference because that's Cody's favorite.
Brink.
Yeah, Brink.
Eric Von Detten.
Kills it.
Forever and ever. Wait, what's a line from Brink?
A few lines from Brink would be like, we all want the money, Brink. We could all use the money, Brink.
Poppin' Suds.
Yeah, poppin' suds.
Wow, we're such millennials. I love it.
Yeah.
I love a decom reference.
Yeah. Man, DCOM used to be so good. Nowadays it's still technically good, I guess, because people really like Descendants.
See, I'm not familiar with that.
It's like a live action thing where these kids are like the descendants of like Disney villains and Disney like prince and
So
princesses.
it's like Gen D.
Yeah, it's like right after the
Oh.
yeah.
I love that.
Yeah, a lot of people are really into it. When I had something that blew up on YouTube for Disney, a lot of people were saying, "Oh, you should talk about Descendants songs." And I listened to them, and they just weren't my cup of tea.
Oh.
So I didn't talk about them. But
okay.
I still went over a bunch of Disney songs, and
Is that on Disney Plus?
probably
I haven't been getting my Disney Plus on a lot. Jay loves Disney Plus.
there is one series on Disney Plus that I can't watch because it's so addicting for me. Like, I just
What
get
is
such a
it?
kick out of it. It's the Tangled animated series.
I did not expect for you to say that. Dude, Tangled is my favorite.
Tangled's so good.
Mandy Moore is Rapunzel is my
Mandy
favorite
Moore is
princess.
amazing.
And then when they're like, who's your favorite Disney princess? And I'll be like, Rapunzel. And they'll be like, whoa, really? That's not what I expected. Dude, at last I see the
She's
light.
my favorite princess too.
Is she really?
Yes.
I didn't know that, Kevin.
Yeah, her and Anastasia are my two favorites.
Oh, Anastasia. She's not Disney though, is she?
She is now
Of course.
because they bought it.
Dude, Meg Ryan.
Oh yeah, what a killer! That whole movie's so cute.
She was locked up in a tower. It was so
Oh,
fucked up.
Rapunzel's so good.
100%. And then, it's just so beautiful.
It nailed the vibe, and it's so funny, and the characters are so endearing. Like, you love every single character.
And she's the only princess who rocks short locks.
Oh yeah, she does.
Yeah.
Oh, she looks good
Yeah.
with the short locks.
When she cuts it with the
Oh,
sword,
yeah.
you're like, wow.
And then she looks great.
She looks like Mandy
immediately.
Moore.
Yeah, she looks like Mandy Moore.
It's like, let's make this princess Mandy Moore. Wait, let's talk about Mandy Moore.
Oh, Mandy Moore.
Also a really big influence on my music.
Oh, really?
100%. I love her. Like her diction and like the way that she pronounces certain things and her yeah. Her music is not very it doesn't deserve I mean, it doesn't get the attention that it truly deserves.
I agree with that,
Yeah,
actually.
she's a phenomenal vocalist. One of my favorite, if not my favorite.
I feel like that about her and about Carly Rae Jepsen.
Really?
Carly Rae Jepsen's incredible.
She's a chameleon as well.
Yeah.
She's gone through a lot of like evolutions.
Right, but it's always synth pop, which I love.
It totally is. I like that track that she has with, is it Nicki Minaj? I really, 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 really like you.
Do you like me? Do you like me? And Tom Hanks was in the music video for that.
How do you know that?
I actually have, it's called an eidetic memory.
Uh-huh.
And it works really well for things I care about. And so I like music, so I know a lot of weird random music facts.
I thought I did.
That you knew a lot of, you probably do because you care about it a lot.
But I didn't know
But you don't have
that
an
Tom
eidetic
Hanks
memory.
was in
In the
a
music
Carly
video?
Rae Jepsen video. Yeah.
Do you watch a lot of music videos or not as much?
Not as much as I used to. Yeah.
Yeah. K-pop, like being part of like the K-pop fan community has,
Lots of music videos.
well, it taught me that music videos can be what I never expected them to be.
In what sense?
K-pop music videos are the best music videos.
Because they're like cinematic and they tell a true story? Or
Yeah,
like,
no, not just true stories. It's like they just tell stories and there's incredible visuals.
oh, cool.
It is the best visuals of any music videos.
I'm about it.
Yeah.
I'm going to get into that.
I recommend it. I don't know if it'll quite be your thing, but I really like it.
We're going to
personally.
find out.
Yeah.
Whenever I go to my friends in LA, I won't go to their spot. One of their favorite pastimes is to sit and watch so many music videos. And that's when I get my fill. I'm
Of
just
music
like,
videos?
Okay, yeah. But yeah, Mandy Moore.
Mandy Moore. Isn't she in Princess Diaries? Isn't she sing
She
the
absolutely is.
She's
Stupid
in it
Cupid.
and she sings the song.
Stupid Cupid. Yeah.
Yeah, Stupid Cupid. Stupid
Quick
Cupid.
Cupid, stop picking on me.
So good.
I love The Princess Diaries with all of my heart. It's one of my most favorite films.
One thing I think is interesting talking about like, well, I think you have actually you could voice a Disney princess, I think.
Oh my gosh, thank you. Just not with this one right now. It's like super gravelly and like
Yeah, right now it would be more of like a stepmother.
yeah.
Yeah, you got
or
a
like her
stepmother instead of
sidekick lizard. Her Mushu.
Sidekick lizard. It's funny that there's two of them.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, that's weird because I thought of Pascal first.
That's so funny. I thought, well, Mushu's a dragon.
Yeah, but
right?
they're both lizards.
They're like lizard adjacent.
Yeah.
They are dragons are lizards.
I am a dragon. Oh, man.
There should be a spinoff where Pascal and Mushu. Is there another lizard? Sidekick lizard? Other than me?
I don't think there is one yet.
Cool.
Yeah, you could be the third.
I'm gonna be the third sidekick lizard.
Yeah. But in normal life, I feel like you could voice a Disney princess,
I would love.
and you could do like the songs really
There needs
well.
to be a Filipino American princess.
That's true.
A FAP,
There should be a Filipino princess.
100%. Because Lea Salonga had to do Mulan, but she's Chinese. There needs to be. Are you familiar with
Didn't
Filipino?
she do Jasmine too?
She did. She
Amazing.
was like the go-to
She's so good.
princess. Oh, Lea Salonga. Let's talk about her.
Oh, what a voice!
Phenomenal. What a voice. What an actor.
Yeah.
What a.
Yeah. I realized this recently, actually, when I was like looking into some Utada stuff, that it's historically been hard to have like a massive Asian American like pop artist in the US.
100%.
Like it's super hard for that
Like name
demo.
one.
Right. Right.
Olivia Rodrigo. She's half.
She's Asian? I thought she was
She's half Filipino.
Oh, is she? I thought she was
her.
part Latina.
I mean, she could have it in her background, but I'm not.
But she's mostly Filipino.
half Filipino.
I did not know that.
And then her. Wait, what am I talking about? Well, it's all like mixed. There's no 100%
There's no like straight up Asian.
straight up Asian. Yeah. Yet.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's funny because I sometimes call Anderson .Paak a K-pop artist.
Is he?
He's Korean.
He's mixed.
Yeah, he's half Korean, half black.
Oh.
Yeah, and he's married to a Korean girl.
Really? Beautiful.
And he collaborates with K-pop artists all the time.
Of course he does.
Yeah.
That's incredible. Oh, wait, Bruno Mars.
Bruno Mars is Filipino and Latino
Puerto
too.
Rican?
Yeah, Puerto Rican.
Cool.
Yeah. So those are the guys. But so like Lea Salong though, she should have been a huge pop artist
100%.
because her voice is incredible.
Well, she like killed it in Broadway too. So.
Right. I think she could have been like a massive pop artist. I just don't think. I think there were people who were like blocking it. Mm-hmm. Like those like higher up executives didn't want it to happen. And the same thing I think is what happened with Utada. Because Utada is a J-pop artist.
Higher power up executives, do you mean white people?
Yeah, white people, white executives. Yeah. Well, also just like white people, white consumers will sometimes be a little
just
racist.
The whites in general.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, yeah, because like the whites got mad at freaking what's his face who did the country song.
Who?
Not Lil Nas X.
They did.
Oh. Yeah. They almost like rioted when that was considered a country song.
No kidding.
Oh, straight up. I talked to some of them and they were like, that's not country music. And I was like, yes, it is. Like, that is what country music sounds like. I've listened to country radios.
What is the name of that track that he did with Billy Ray Cyrus?
Yeah.
Who is like white country.
Yeah. Old Town Road.
Old Town Road. Oh, no, Old Town Road.
Drive till I can't go home. Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah. It's stupid.
Oh.
But
more influences though. Shania Twain.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh, I love Shania.
From This Moment On. Are you familiar with that song?
Yeah. I
have sang that song at many a wedding growing up. And man, I feel like a woman and then Still the One.
Still the One.
Yeah.
Still the one I want.
Yep.
To.
Yep. You did that song for your Valentine's set.
I did.
That was last year already.
Yeah, last
Holy
year.
cow.
When I did it with Jay.
Yeah. I was like, wait, that wasn't this year. What is time?
That's so weird. Oh, it's happened to me too. Because we've known each other for like well over a year now.
100%.
Which is crazy.
That's so cool. That's crazy.
It simultaneously feels like we've known each other our whole lives.
I know.
And like we just met yesterday.
That's such a compliment. I love that with people. Like, I feel like we've known each other for so long already.
Oh, yeah.
Love that.
Well, I've also known Travis longer than you, which is the crazy thing.
Travis is a snake. No, he's a horse.
Oh, Travis is a horse.
Travis is a horse.
Okay.
And an Aries. Cancer, moon, saving grace. Travis, if you're listening.
I think I'm an Aries moon, if I'm remembering right.
You guys are opposites.
Yeah, weird.
You did know Travis way before you and I ever like.
Yeah. Oh, I've known Travis forever, which is weird. I forgot I knew it.
I remember when you realized this.
It took me a second.
Was that the same night that I met your mom? It had to have been.
I think so. Yeah.
Your mom is so sweet.
My mom is a gem.
She's just so proud of you. I love that.
She's cute. She's like, because I feel like you and I have like similar vibes of like how we approach people, where we're like super loud and aggressively nice. Yeah. Us and like Angel, I think, is in that. Do you know Angel from Calamity and Joy?
No.
Oh, he's aggressively nice.
That is so funny that you're saying that name though, because the other night I wouldn't stop calling my friends Angel, and those aren't their names.
Yeah, but they're angels.
That's what I justified. But no, I don't. I would love to meet this Angel person.
Yeah, I think he's moving, which is too bad. But he's moving to Nashville.
When you say aggressively nice,
he is aggressively nice, but we're just like loud and in your face about our niceness. We're very extroverted in our niceness.
What does that mean though?
We go up to people, we're super happy, we're like, hey, it's so good to see you.
That's why Travis and I vibe really well, because he is also aggressively nice.
I actually would say he's not aggressively nice.
What?
I would say he's a chill nice.
No, I'm chill nice.
I do not know where you got this delusion from, Jan. He is like diplomatically nice.
Fair. I'm going to call him right now.
He is diplomatically nice. So is my mom. My mom is diplomatically kind.
I think it depends on the people.
It depends on the people and the circumstance.
And the environment,
yeah,
yes.
That's fair. Because like when we're in music environments, we're loud and in people's face about our niceness.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I don't know how to read that though, because that's like saying it almost sounds like it's artificial.
No. Oh, I don't mean artificial.
You're like, otherwise I would have said artificial.
Right. I meant aggressive. It's sincere. It's as sincere as you get.
Like when I hear aggressive, I'm like,
it's like, no, it's just like, I would say it's like a boundless niceness.
Okay, see, that's cute.
Boundless.
Boundlessly nice.
Yeah.
Aggressively nice.
That's
a denotation.
Okay, I didn't mean it in a negative way.
I understand.
Boundlessly nice is actually a better way. I think I'm going to use that as better.
It's an aggressively nice way to describe aggressively nice.
I think it's actually a better word for what we do, because I think Angel is aggressively nice. I don't think we're quite in the aggressive category in our niceness.
When you say boundlessly nice, is that like
we're just like, it just like flows out.
Flows.
Yeah. Yeah, it just like flows out of us when we interact with people. That's at least my attempt.
I appreciate you saying that.
I try to, like, it is my goal to be the nicest musician in Vegas.
That's really nice.
Just to emanate kindness and sincerity is like ultimate goal.
Sincerity. I like that.
Yeah.
I like sincerity more than niceness.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. Nice is almost like icing.
Oh, okay.
But sincerity is cake.
I would take kindness over sincerity.
Kindness. I love kindness and niceness are so different, no?
To me, I know people distinguish them. To me, they're the same thing.
Okay.
But I think that's
appreciate
part of
that.
like that sincere brain. Is to me like there's no point in being nice if you're like, because a lot of people say like, oh, niceness is like just being nice to someone, and kind is like the deeper thing.
Yes.
People
But
say that.
You
but
equate them.
to me, I'm like, they're the same. Like,
Okay.
you want to be the same person.
You're like, they're just synonyms.
Right. To me, they're the same. Because I'm like, you shouldn't do one without the, like, otherwise you're just being fake.
Yes.
If you're just being nice, but you don't mean it,
Yeah.
you know?
So then nice is not kind.
Well, not nice is fake. No. The way people talk about it is that nice is fake. But the way I think about it,
being nice is being kind.
is being kind. They're the same thing.
I understand what you're
They're
saying.
on the same thing. And to me, there's no distinction.
Cool.
It's just being like a loving, nice, kind person.
I respect that.
Like they're all in the same vibe. Mm-hmm. Yeah. 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 It's like uncontrollable niceness. Like overjoyed niceness is like the vibe I feel like we give off.
There you go.
Whereas like people like Travis and like my mom give off the
Are
diplomatically
nice.
Yes. They're very like aware of their surroundings. Same with Cody. Cody is very diplomatically nice.
Cody is so nice.
You are moving around the microphone in the funniest ways,
I'm
by the
so
way.
sorry.
No, it's funny because you'll like whisper something like way sitting down. You're like just moving everywhere. And it's very funny to watch.
You need to do a vodcast.
Me?
Yes.
Oh,
I'm
it's
realizing
a lot of work is the problem.
Is
You
it?
you have to set up like individual cameras and everything. And
take it to a studio.
that sounds expensive.
Oh. I know some people.
Who would do it at a reduced price or?
Quite possibly.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. The resources in this town are boundless.
I feel like for you, they're especially boundless. I feel like you're very good at getting people to get involved in your artistic projects.
Oh, okay. I thought you were really good at getting free shit.
No, because it's always like an artistic, cool thing that you want to do.
Oh, absolutely.
And they're excited about it.
I appreciate you saying
And they see it as a collaboration.
Oh,
They
yeah.
never see it as anything short of a collaboration with you.
I love to collaborate.
Yeah.
Boundlessly.
Yeah. Yeah. It's great. I mean, you know me, I'm the same way. I love doing stuff with people. So speaking of stuff, well, I mean, you've done like really great collaborations.
Yes.
This last year even, like not just with me, but with other artists too.
Yeah.
Do you have,
Oh,
whoa.
I was like, I also just did another collaboration. I'm like on a collab high right now.
Really?
Yeah.
Who are you collaborating with that you just did?
James Pasqua.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So
you worked a lot with
he's
James
my
Pasqua.
OG. Like he produced
Yeah.
my very first EP.
Right.
He's working on another album, and then he had me over the other night. And
With his reggae group or?
it's just his stuff.
Oh, his stuff.
Yeah. So like he had me come over and like I wrote down some stuff, and then we recorded it, and it was really fun. Reggae is like out of my realm. So anything
Yeah.
that I'm like, what is this? I'll be like, yeah, I want to try it. That's great. So that's my recent project. Is that what you were gonna ask? Like what I'm working on?
That was actually going to work for what you're working on for yourself.
Oh, for myself?
Or if you're just doing collaborations right now.
I think I'm really high on the collabs because it's teaching me a lot about myself.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. So then throughout that process, I take little bits and pieces away and then work on my own shit.
Oh, sick. Mm-hmm. What a cool way to do it.
Thank you for saying that.
should really like that. It's interesting because I feel like I learned so much. I feel like I learn from getting people to collaborate with me, and it helps shape what I'm creating, right?
It's the same thing. Like the future stuff that you have me on, I've learned so much. Like photogenic.
Oh.
Your head you just puppied your head.
I just didn't know what was going on for a second. I felt like a dog who was just like, what?
Yeah. Yeah, writing with other people. Sometimes I will like be like on such a standstill, like stagnant thing when I'm on my own. Yeah. And it drives me crazy. So then I guess it would be like the past year collaborating with other artists has just like it like resuscitates me.
Really?
Yeah, 100%.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
It's fascinating to me that you would ever have a moment where you're stagnant in your writing, because I feel like whenever I get together with you, it's like immediate.
Because it's merging other brains. That's like,
how you work.
Yes. Now, presently, I'm like all about it. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Mm-hmm. Interesting.
I do sense some isolation coming up though, where I need to like.
Well, I mean, you'll have your 2 weeks.
Yeah. So I'm getting sinusitis surgery, and they're gonna put me out. And like, we'll talk about this later.
Okay, great. This is in the information that will
I don't want to get too graphic.
After interview.
Exactly.
Okay, great.
But yes, collaboration to me is like, it's also such an honor, like to share time with other people who are like, yeah, no, let's sit down, let's focus on this. To me, I'm just like, wow, I'm so grateful for it.
That makes sense.
Does it?
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh, no, I love it. Well, because it's interesting. So going into flows, and I think you would find this interesting. I'm not sure everyone will, but we're on a podcast, so I'm going to say as we're here. I feel like at this point, if you're still listening, you just like hearing us have a conversation, because this is how we just always talk, if I'm going to be honest. Except for the parts where we're like, this is for later. Like,
yeah,
those parts we just talk about.
Let's talk shit after this.
But this is like how all of our conversations go. Oh, shoot. I can't remember what I was. Oh, yeah. Going into flows. So I put like a lot of like prayer and like consideration to what I was going to do. Because I was actually having difficulty not with writing, but with producing. Where I didn't feel like I wanted to put in the effort to produce any of the things I was making.
Oh.
So I've written like 3 albums that will just like never come out because I can't be bothered to produce them.
Wow. Well, producing is like a totally different hat.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
And my production hat, like if I'm doing it for other people and they're paying me, I could put that hat on. But if I'm doing it for myself, I have to be really motivated.
Absolutely.
And it has to be something I'm really, really interested in. And so I was praying about it a lot and like trying to figure out like, what do I do? Because I just couldn't get myself motivated. And as I was like praying and contemplating, like being like trying to get close to God and like understand also like how to unlock that creativity and that part of me, one of the thoughts was, go out and work with other people.
Yes.
And it totally unlocked it for me. Like,
it's like an act of service.
Yeah. It's like an act of community.
Yes.
An act of service in the community.
And then you step out of self because you're so focused on like collaborating with somebody else. Mm-hmm.
Totally.
And then you get out of your head and like you
forget.
It flows.
It flows. Oh, 100%. It's so true. And yeah. And it's cool too because you get to work with like such different artists who have such different capacities too. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's what I meant by like, while working with somebody else, you're also learning so much about yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think this is something I was thinking about before, and I was like, I'm actually going to bring it up because I'm just curious about your thoughts toward it. So I feel like there are artists in town, and I feel like you're actually like an example of this to me, and kind of taught me this lesson. There are artists in town who have lots of followers on Instagram or lots of like streams on their music, but then you go to their shows and like 2 people show up. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that is sporadic always. With live shows?
Right. It's somewhat sporadic. I mean, I feel like I've gotten to a pretty consistent place, but that's just because I don't do shows very often. like proper shows. And so when I do them, I'm like I'm trying to make sure as many people as possible come. But I feel like for you, even though you don't have like a massive like following online, your live presence still is like substantial, and a lot of people want to book you for stuff. And I find that so interesting. Like, how do you view that aspect of your like artistic persona?
Oh, for me, it's just momentum.
Okay.
Like, I feel like I'm still a baby. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. And I feel like my first priority when I started like performing live and like booking shows and stuff was that just to get momentum and to get moving and to actually do it.
Oh, interesting. Oh, that's wild.
Why is that wild?
Oh, it's just interesting because of like how you're perceived, I think, within the music scene.
This is like therapy. How am I perceived?
I feel like you're perceived as like one of the like the people to like look up to for younger artists.
Aww, that's so kind.
They straight up like say it to me. It's not just me saying it. Like they're like, oh, Jan, like it's
that's
like
so sweet.
Spoken with like almost like reverence. Like, oh, she's one of like
I love that.
the like experienced like killers out there. And
I
I'm like,
love that, dude. Shout out to young people, by the way.
yeah. No, but like it's something that's like thought. So I'm surprised to hear that you see yourself as like a baby who's just trying to get momentum.
I'm literally just learning over and over and over
That's
again.
That's fascinating.
Yeah, and I think I've been at this for like 2 years now.
Doing like the live
stuff.
Right.
That was always like, because I would always be in my bedroom like writing or like recording stuff. And then actually doing live is such a huge learning curve for me.
Really?
Yeah. Every time.
I'm so surprised by it. Just because I feel like your live show is so good.
Oh, I'm thrive. Thank you for saying that again. That's so sweet of you. I thrive definitely, but now I think it's just now at this point where I'm like beginning to understand like my objectives and goals when it comes to performing live.
Oh, really?
Yeah. The hump of actually just showing up and performing was like a challenge for me.
Really?
Yeah.
You seem so, it's so interesting, like what's going on in people's heads.
Oh, 100%.
Versus what we perceive from the outside.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because to me, I'm like, oh, she seems so natural. And like, this is like what she does.
It totally is. And I totally see what you're saying. And I align with that. But there was a time, you can ask my friend James. He was like, you need to perform live. And then now that I've been doing it, I'm just like, wow, this is fucking awesome. I love it so much.
Yeah, I feel like it's so much your vibe.
Yeah.
I also love live performance personally.
You learn so much.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you become better. Mm-hmm. Same with recording though. Like, you record yourself a lot and you become like insane.
Yes.
It's just a thing that's gonna happen.
Yeah.
You're gonna get good. Yeah. It was interesting. So when we were promoting Photogenic, there was one thing that I posted. It was just like a repost of something you posted where it was just your vocals on it, that your chorus part.
Yeah.
And I told you about this, but these dudes hit me up and they were all just like, what the heck?
Yeah.
Like, her voice is ridiculous. And I'm like, I'm glad you're realizing it. Like, yeah, Jan is incredible.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're great. You're great. And it's been such a pleasure to work with you on so many songs.
Likewise.
Yeah.
There's something about our working, vibe.
Yeah, our flow.
It just flows.
Yeah.
How many times have we dropped your album name?
It's necessary at this point.
It just flows.
It's a canon event.
I love that. And I love how like candid we are. And then like writing Photogenic was so easy. Would you not say?
Oh, it was so much fun.
And then it was the same thing that we did on that track with Harley.
Yep. And same thing with the Christmas one.
Well, exactly. So I just know that for me, this is such good, again, exercise, momentum.
Right.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Right. Yeah, I do. This is my selfish bit. I think I engineer and produce your vocals better than any other place where your vocals are engineered. I just take pride in it. I think I am able to make your vocals just like sound excellent. I
Thanks.
love how I engineer your vocals, which is a weird thing to say. I don't know if I've ever mentioned that to you
I
before.
wonder if it's because you're a producer.
Probably.
Okay.
I just like, I hear your vocals and I'm like, sometimes I hear them on anything that I didn't do.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
That could have been better.
I was like, I want to do that differently. But I'm also obsessed with vocals.
Yes.
I am like, and I don't think a lot of producers are as obsessed with vocals as I am.
Really?
No.
Okay.
I think I am one of the most vocally
Own
obsessed
it.
producers. It is like literally my favorite instrument. And I always want to add more vocals to things.
I love vocals.
I love vocals so much.
I love vocals.
They're so weird. Okay, we've been talking for a while.
Yes. Do we have to like hit certain points that you wanted to discuss?
No, we hit all of them actually.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I feel like we were just shooting the shit. I guess that was the whole point.
I inserted them cleverly into the thing. The points I wanted to hit, like listen to this and you're gonna realize like, oh, we did hit all of these.
Okay, good.
Like, so one,
I was like, I don't see a planner. I don't see bullet points.
No, I had them in my head.
Okay, cool.
So the ones I wanted to hit was what you're currently working on,
Myself.
which we hit.
Yes.
Like what music you're working on, and you're using collaborations to inform. That was like the takeaway for that.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one.
Okay. The second one was what music you grew up on,
Yes.
which we hit up.
A little bit of it, yeah.
No, we definitely
Boomer
hit
pop.
that up. Yeah, Boomer Pop. And Sunny 106.5.
Sunny 106.5.
Sunny
106.5. Soft music station. Wait, Delilah though.
Delilah. That's my dad's like school he went to school
Classmate?
with her. Yeah, classmate. They like graduated together.
Your father received the same education as Delilah.
I know.
That's incredible.
It's wild.
I love Delilah.
Oh, Delilah's great.
I grew up on Delilah.
Yeah.
Again, 106.5.
Yeah.
Soft music station.
Yeah, it was great. Oh.
Yeah, so one of my goals is to get on 106.5.
I feel like it's just a matter of time to me in my brain because I feel like it's such a perfect fit. Have you hit up any of the radio people with 106.5?
There are so many things that I have not hit up, Kevin Basset.
You should hit up the Sunny 106.5. That one seems totally doable to me.
Cool.
I feel like it's right in your vibe.
You were listing other things that we had to.
Yeah. There was that. We hit that up, and then we hit up, we talked about photogenic.
Okay. Did we talk about it enough?
Yeah.
Okay. I just love
We've
it.
actually talked about it a ton.
We did. Okay.
No, I love it too. I think it's interesting because that day, like, it's incredible to me because you came in that day and you're like, my vocals aren't in the best shape.
Yes. It was raspy, like right now.
Right. But everyone who heard it's like, this is incredible.
I love that.
So to me, I'm like,
we're our biggest critics.
Even when you're not at 100%, everyone's like, oh, this is amazing. And that just to me is credit to
Honored.
your insane vocal abilities.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I will say again, way back to the lyricism of photogenic, just real quick. I were like, what was the alternative name you were going to call it? Picture Perfect. And I was like, when I saw Picture Perfect, I was like, that makes me think of photogenic. And then how it was just like, never have to edit. Love that.
Never
we all want that kind of love.
Oh,
Because we're not
so
even
good.
talking about like a physical photo, right? Like to me, it's
love
metaphorical.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Oh, well,
it's like
Oh, go on. What were you saying?
just like a raw image of a love is what I thought of.
I love that.
Doesn't need to be edited.
Oh, that's so good.
Yeah.
I love that idea because when
I also just love how cute it is.
I was listening to this morning in preparation for this, and I was like, what's so good about photogenic is that these almost sound like they have the vibe of like pickup lines.
Yes.
But
Like, girl, you are so photogenic.
right.
You don't need to edit.
Right. Like every line. And like you got the kind of face that's never seen a speeding ticket.
Yes.
Great line.
Yes.
And it's a pickup line. But it's
Space buns.
but it's describing an active romantic relationship. These aren't pickup lines. You realize that as the song's going on, like,
Yeah.
oh, these are people who are together and in love.
Yes.
They're not meeting for the first time. This is like a
No.
long-lasting
It's
relationship,
just their flow.
but they're just still so in love with each other that it sounds like pickup lines.
It's so cute.
It's so.
I feel like it's
so
one of those songs
unique.
that, like, I don't know, a cute teenage boy would like source it to his crush. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Goals, like mixtape goals.
Yes. Be like, do they do mixtapes anymore?
Playlist.
There we go.
They make each other
They would
playlists.
playlist that song
Yeah.
and be like, listen to this song I thought
I
about
feel so
you.
old talking to you about that type of stuff. Oh.
89.
Yeah. Because I'll send, like, I think of that, like, you know, you'd used to like burn a CD for someone and you'd
100%.
like put like tracks that you felt about the other person.
100%.
And you'd send each other like
Me and
CDs.
Travis would do that.
You still do that now?
No, now we have playlists.
Oh, okay. But back when you're in high school.
Yes.
I forget you guys were like, that's wild.
Isn't that
And then you
crazy?
like were apart and then came back together.
Like a slinky.
Beautiful.
You're so sweet,
Beautiful.
Kevin.
Such a, it's, I've talked to people about this before. I think it's such like a, like, it's because I think you're so great. There's like a part of me that's like, man, if Jan wasn't with a guy who was great, I would be like slightly angry almost at the guy. I'd be like, what is she doing with this person?
Thank you.
But with Travis, I'm like, oh, Travis is perfect.
He's diplomatically perfect.
Yeah. He's just like a great guy. He's an amazing person.
He really is.
And so I'm like, oh, I ship this so hard.
He's gonna love this. He's gonna gush when he hears it.
I would tell him this 100 times. I think Travis is so cool. I really like Travis.
Okay, Kevin.
I've liked Travis before I liked you, though.
There we go. That's fine. That's cool. You can say it.
Yeah, like back when he was working for Water Smart.
Shout out to Waters.
Water Smart's dope. It is incredible what happens here.
Last night when we were at the karaoke spot, the host called Travis out and was like, the cutie in the plaid or something. And Travis was like beaming. He was like, me?
So adorable. But the thing is, like, I feel like a lot of dudes don't get enough compliments in general.
Ever. No, they don't.
We don't.
Thank you for acknowledging that. That takes me back to your toxic masculinity thing. Weren't you like writing a song about that last year?
That's one of the albums I wrote.
Okay. That you didn't give enough attention to?
I can't.
We'll work on that. We'll
Yeah.
unpack it.
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry. That
Oh, there's a lot of great songs in Toxic Masculinity. That one, I have that. I have the steroid song.
I need to hear that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's cool. It's like, I could inject myself with steroids. But this is all offline. This is offline stuff. Okay, we're just going to end this so we can
Yes.
have our offline discussion.
Keep an ear open for flows, y'all.
Yeah, it's great. It's coming
Are
out.
we still recording?
Yeah, right now. Sorry,
Thank
we're
you
about
for
to
this
end.
opportunity.
Any chance I have to tell people how great you are, I want to take.
You're the best, Kevin.
Yeah, okay, great. See ya.
Bye.
We hope you enjoyed this week's episode of the Indie Magazine Podcast. Be sure to rate, subscribe, and share with friends who enjoy music, movies, and TV talk. We'll be back with another episode from this series soon where Kevin will sit down with Silent, and you don't want to miss that. Till then, listen to good music.